Oh, thank you very much. It is a pleasure to be here in beautiful Burbank. I've been doing some traveling lately. Last month, I was actually in New York for the first time. I'm just curious. Yeah, based on applause, has anyone here been to New York before? Oh, a lot of you. Oh, great. Yeah, it was fun. My friend was showing me around. We were doing some fun New York stuff. One night, we actually went on one of those murder mystery trains, and that was cool. Yeah, it was called the Subway, I think. Yeah, it's thrilling. Bring a date. You'll have a good time. Yeah, now I am trying to go on more dates, trying to get out there. Although I will say it's different here because I'm from like a very small town. I noticed the girls in LA, they move really fast. Like I went out with a girl the other night. On the first date, she said to me, "You know, I'd take you back to my place, but I have a kid." Yeah, and so I had to be like, "Hey, I get it. I'd take you back to my place, but I have parents." It makes it weird. At this age, living at home, it's a very strange, that makes dating tough. My last girlfriend felt very uncomfortable having sex at my parents' house. So then it became my job to come up with alternatives, like where can we go where it's like dark at night, we have our own space. I was thinking about it, and it occurred to me, oh, the drive-in movies. That's the solution. We'll go to the drive-in. Now, the problem was trying to sell her on it. I'm like, look, I get it. You feel uncomfortable having sex at my parents' house, but tell me, how would you feel about having sex in my parents' car? Does that sweeten the deal? No, I'm kidding. It wasn't my parents' car. It's my grandparents' car. It's on loan. Yeah. No, it's a tricky thing. Dating stuff. Breakups, I think, are even more difficult to navigate than relationships. Last year, I went through a breakup. It was terrible because I couldn't get her out of my head. For weeks after, all around my house, I kept finding strands of her hair. And then every time I found another piece, it just made me really sad. But I got over it and eventually was able to collect enough of her hair for voodoo. So, oh, break up with me, will you? Yeah, that's when I knew I should probably get some help. My friends are like, maybe you should see a therapist. I'm like, nah, let's first see what the devil has to say. Yeah, which actually worked for me because he bills through Kaiser. So it was very... very convenient. Yeah, I don't know. And the thing about dating, too, it's so much pressure. We're always trying to, like, build ourselves up, have confidence, put on a facade. I'm guilty of it. I remember a couple of years ago, I was dating this girl. I wanted to look my best, so on the first few dates, I wore my contact lenses. And then I got comfortable, and a couple of dates in, I put on my glasses. And she's like, wow, you look great with glasses. I'm like, got it. I kept wearing the glasses. Then on the next date, I had a little bit of facial hair, and she's like, wow, you look great with facial hair. You should grow out a beard. I'm like, I know the drill. I know how this works. Whatever you want. And then she's like, wow, you look so good with a beard and glasses. And that's when I was like, look, how much of my face do I have to cover up for you to like me? No, this is like a sad way of hearing you'd like to start seeing other people. But we're always trying to improve ourselves, to make ourselves more attractive. I started lifting weights, thinking that would help. I had to buy weights. That was weird. I was at Dick's Sporting Goods. I picked out my weights. I was very excited to buy them until I got to the register because I was standing there, and that's when it occurred to me, I've been holding onto these weights for the last 20 minutes. I just walked around the entire store carrying these weights all by myself, no problem. So I thought, do I even need them? Seems like if I could run off with the weights, maybe I'm strong enough. I don't know. But yeah, there's so many things. We're always trying to do stuff to feel better, to look better. One thing I'm very insecure about is I'm very pale. I'm naturally a very pale person. And it's confusing because my family is Italian. So they all have that like very olive tone, like dark Italian Mediterranean glow. And then there's me. And it never really bothered me until we took a family photo the other day. And I looked at it. It was just me. And it just looked like my parents were being haunted by the ghost of an Italian. Just like, ooh, leave me the house. But it's been very uncomfortable for me having this pale, ghoulish skin. And I was like, I got to do something about it. Last summer, it got to me. I'm like, that's it. I got to get tan. So for 3 months of last summer, I got tan. The problem is I didn't do it in a cool way by going to the beach. No, I'm ashamed to admit I bought a 6-month membership to a tanning salon. Yes, your silent smattering of judgment is the correct response. Because we know those lights are going to give me cancer. We know it. I know it. You know it. The people who worked at the tanning salon knew it would give me cancer. They threw in a free pack of cigarettes when I bought the membership. They're like, here, smoke these. It activates the cells. And it's a whole culture with these tanning people, the creams, the oil. I had to buy tanning oil. It was weird. I didn't know what I was doing. I remember I was standing in line. There was a woman in front of me buying it too. She'd been tanning a bit longer. I actually heard her say, you know what, today, let me get a bottle of Conceited. The tanning oil was called Conceited. I thought, now here's a company that really knows their target demographic. And then she looked at me. She's like, oh, are you going to be using Conceited? I was like, me? No, I just started. I'm still using Deeply Insecure. Hey, guys, my name is Roman Spinale. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night.